Hey everybody, Kelly Engineering here, and welcome to episode 5 of Ragnamod 5. In between episodes, I didn't really do much other than continuously saved a lot of things. I have 37 blocks of gold, and I had about 56 blocks of iron, but I have undone that in preparation for making the excavate modifier. I also took a look at this and realized that I am an absolute idiot. The transfer node that I was using at the end of the last episode was a retrieval node for items. And I put the item retrieval node here, so of course it's not going to transfer any fluid. So now that I have a transfer node for fluids over here in the glacial precipitator, water is coming in just fine. I still can't do the auto input, and looking at it, it seems that whenever you're dealing with fluids, auto input will never be available. So the machine is incapable of doing that because it wants you to use other types of conduits to throw it in there. So yeah, I have fluid going in here. I can make ice anytime that I want, and I still have my specter coils. Whoa, that's weird. Specter coil number keeps updating. Huh. But yeah, so I can make ice anytime I want. I also went over here, and with the cobalt, and here we go. Yeah, I have 10 blocks of Manyelin, once again in preparation for the excavate modifier. Looking at the quest for the excavate modifier, you can have ore excavate to work with this modifier, but you are going to need 25 of them to get the max excavate possible for my tinker tools. I have no idea what the heck that means. So, we're going to get this Manyelin, and at the very least 64. And since I need 25 to have the max amount of excavate, we're going to do a little testing. Alright, so here we are. I have all my Manyelin, and I'm going to make 64 of these excavate modifiers. See what we can do with those. Throw in a... So excavation 1 of 5. Location 1 of 25. So I'm just going to put that there. Head back into the Nether and see what we can do with that. Alright, holding down my excavate key. Oh, so it's just a very tiny bit. Actually... Oh, wait. Yep. Why can't I use it multiple times? So apparently there's a cooldown on using it as well. I'm going to look up all of the details for that and figure out how long the cooldown is, because that's kind of ridiculous. So I didn't find any information on if there was actually a cooldown or not. There wasn't anything in a setting, and the CurseForge page didn't give me anything either. So I had 5 modifiers on this. I'm just going to move on. I had 5 modifiers on this, so I want to know whether or not adding an excavate 2 of 25 is going to take up a modifier. It did not. Excellent. I now have max excavate on this thing. Still 4 modifiers. Just fine. Head back into the Nether and see what damage we can do now that we're maxed out on excavate. Alright. It's actually probably not a good idea to stand there. So I can do the maximum 128 blocks that the settings allow. And let's see if there is a cooldown. Stand here. That's fine. Alright, there is no cooldown when I'm at max excavate. So that is good too. Awesome. It's great to be able to vein mine again, that's for sure. I should have brought my satchels for all this netherrack I'm getting. Yeah. Awesome, awesome. So I'm going to have a lot of fun sieving this all down and getting gas tiers and... Oh yeah, I want to get all the silent stuff as well. So yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. So I completed the watering can quest because I'm over here getting some red dye. I'm going to combine that red dye with some lapis, make purple dye, and with that purple dye I'm going to make a purple slime sapling. So the purple slime sapling, the reason why I need that is I need to make night slime in order to complete the next quest I wanted to complete. Right over here, this basin upgrade. So slot upgrade 4 is easy enough to make. All I need is some Manyelin, except for the slot upgrade 3. That requires night slime nuggets. So in order to make some night slime, it's a... where are you, my friend? Here you are. Alloying is liquid purple slime, seared stone, and iron. So that is what I'm making right now. so I can complete that quest and just get it off my back. I already have everything made over here. It's just a matter of making those slot upgrades. So here we are. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I didn't explain the slime that I got in between episodes for the excavate modifiers. All I did was put a slime cube right over here, and the slime cube from random things, and just let slime spawn and kill them all. I got, I don't know, 2.5 stacks. So anytime I need slime, all I need to do is put that down. Oh no, I need slimy dirt. Forgot about that. But all I need to do is put down the slime cube anytime I want it, and I can get or I can at least make blue slimy dirt. I'm happy with that. So, one more thing I need to make. All for night slime. So I finally got around to making a hopping bonsai pot, just so I could have this automated instead of growing all of these saplings. I think by the end I had, let's see, 42, so yeah, I don't know, 32 and 36 purple slime saplings. I kept growing them up and was not getting enough slime balls. So, just made the hopping bonsai pot, have the purple slime. I'm going to throw it in here to go with the seared stone. The last thing I need is some iron. And there it goes. Making my molten night slime. I have 4 ingots. Is 4 ingots? Yeah, I only need is 1 ingot to make this, so boom, 4 ingots. Night slime nugget, awesome. And then we make the base upgrade, and then the base upgrade with 4 chests and 4 copper. Make slot upgrade 1, plus 4 aluminum and 4 iron. Here's where the night slime comes in. And gold. And finally, the Manyelin and the diamond. Boom. Now that we have that, pop that in here. We have the basin upgrade, finally. So I've gone ahead and placed the smart output right here by my smeltery, and place it directly here in lieu of using the casting table. So if you take a look inside this thing, you see the casting table is highlighted, but the basin is not. That's what this basin upgrade was for. Place it in here, and now this thing will be used as a basin instead of a table. But I don't want that right now. I want the binding cast. So I have liquid purple slime in here. This is not something that apparently can be used, but say I had iron in here. If there was iron inside of the tank, and just like anything else, you press the faucet, it'll load into the smart output. If I had a bunch of iron in here, then what this would do is use that iron plus the binding cast and just instantaneously make a binding cast out of iron. So what I'm going to do is with these 4 iron ingots, I have the liquid purple slime in here. I don't want that, so I'm just going to dump it. I'm going to put in 4 iron ingots. And then right here, have my iron cast, put the iron cast right inside here. And once the iron has filled into the smeltery, I'll show you this in action. Alright, here we go. I just loaded the iron into the smart output, placed the ingot cast here, and bam. There's no need to wait for the faucet to pour, then wait for it to dry. Unfortunately, there is a max output of only 1 in here, but there are output upgrades that I can craft to, I believe, I don't even know what the maximum output is. Tinker.io. So, basin upgrade, yeah, slot upgrade. Increase 1 slot for the smart output, 4 slots. So I can have 2 slot 4 smart upgrades right here, and it will allow 8 iron ingots to be held in this thing at one time. And yeah, that's the smart output. I could have a, once I get cabling, I will absolutely just automate this because, like I said, it is instantaneous. And when you have the basin upgrade in here, then, yeah, the iron will flow into a basin, dry instantaneously, and you get blocks a lot quicker than waiting for them to dry in a casting basin. So I'm on top of my mob farm here, and I went to go check and see on how the loot was doing and discovered there's a massive hole. A massive hole in the side of the mob farm, which means creeper exploded. So sooner or later I was going to have to upgrade this thing anyway, so it's not dropping all of these things and actually moving into the storage drawers like it should. Yeah, I'm going to have to tackle that in the next episode, but for the rest of this episode, what I want to do is... Oh, and you go right here. For the rest of this episode, what I want to do is get flight, honestly, because building is going to be a lot easier, and I want to get started on this cathedral as soon as possible. So I'm going to try to get the angel ring, and that's going to be the last thing that I do in this episode. And the first thing that I'm going to have to do is make these golden lassos, and you see that it just used experience. I was at, I think, 33. Now I'm at 18. It uses experience to create the golden lassos, but I am going to need... Actually, I really should only have had made one of them, but I have my chicken. Oh, awesome. Boom, chicken. I put down some chicken bait over there. Now that I have a golden lasso with chicken, I can make a chicken wing ring. So I'm just got to get some feathers, iron, and the resonating redstone crystals, which would be no problem. I have plenty of ender pearls from the mob farm. So yeah, I'm going to get everything set up to make the resonating redstone. And now that we have everything ready, all I need to do is take this glass cutter and an ender pearl, get my ender shards, and ender shards with redstone, make resonating redstone crystals. Combine those with everything else. Boom, boom. Chicken wing ring. Then I need to make the ring of the flying squid, which is going to require a squid. A little bit more difficult, but we can manage. So I have made a bare bones squid farm. All I did was just went to Y level 51, and I think the... What is it? Yeah, it's between Y level 60 and 47 or something like that. So long as there's flowing water and then a block directly beneath it between those Y levels, squid will spawn. So I've already managed to get 14 ink sacs out of that, and I need that black ink in order to make... Here we are. In order to make the ring of the flying squid. So 4 ink sacs and then a squid in a golden lasso. So I'm going to wait for another squid to spawn, and honestly it doesn't take that long, especially since there's no other water around here where a squid can spawn. So yeah, I'm just going to continue waiting, and the next time I come back to you, we'll be ready to create the ring of the flying squid. Alright, and here we are, the ring of the flying squid. So, step 2 down. Next one is unfortunately the hardest. I need a ghast in a cursed lasso and a bat in a golden lasso, as well as any sort of glass, gold. That's all the easy stuff. So I'm going to head into the... I need to make a cursed lasso first. So I need a drop of evil. Oh, I'm going to have to go find a nether fortress. Alright, here we go. I found my first nether fortress. I made a hang glider, and I have just been stacking things up and gliding on all over the place. So, I have my first one. It looks actually pretty big because it extends all the way over there. And there's the wither skeleton I need. So, I'm going to camp out, continuously try to find some... wither skeletons, and we'll see how we do. So I managed to get a drop of evil, and unfortunately I don't have that video because I was already recording. I saw a wither skeleton, hit the record button, stopped recording, and then killed it. So need to pay more attention to whether or not I'm actually recording. But I have my cursed lasso, and I'm just waiting for a ghast, of which I've only seen one. So I have been flying around with my glider, hoping that I can find one. A note, I almost died earlier because I scrolled out of the glider, which will immediately deactivate it and have me plummet. So be careful if you're using the glider that way. And actually, you know what? I'll just demonstrate that right now. So flying over here, get rid of it. Yeah, the second I switch item, I am no longer... Oh, son of a gun. Well, I'm going to get out of here and continue searching for a ghast. Son of a gun. Well, I found my ghast. I just need to get close to it. And I think I just weakened it as well, so... Got it! Oh, that was skillful. Alright, let's head home. So I made a dark room next to my my squid farm, so I can try to spawn some bats. Because that's the last thing that I need, so if the bat would very kindly come back down here, I could capture it. And after that, I'm just going to light this thing up and never use it again, because I don't think I really need any more bats. Got it. Alright. So with that, that is actually the last piece of, it's the last piece I need to make my angel ring. And now that I have my angel ring, I can't actually do anything with it, but I am so out of time. It's not even funny how out of time I am. So I'm going to end out the episode here. In between episodes, I'm going to prep making grid power. Actually, no, is the flying ring in here? I think the flying ring is in here. Yeah, the flying ring is in here. So since the flying ring is in here, I can use mills to turn an angel ring into a flying ring, which requires no grid power whatsoever. So yeah, next I'm going to prep all of the stuff I needed to make 2 water mills, and yeah, I'm just going to do the flying ring at the beginning of the next episode. So I will say as a reminder again, I'm going to be in Virginia all of this week, and actually, yeah, for the next 2 weeks. So this week's episodes are going to be a little bit shorter than usual, and if you put in a comment, I'm probably not going to be able to act on it until I do get back. So I am Kelly Engineering, and I hope that you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.